are numbered.
Hello, Internet. As you can see, I'm playing Dying Light. This is part of a series which I am calling Second Impressions. Now, what I do in this series is, because it's Second Impressions, because it's not the first time I played the game. It's the second time. The first time, I kind of get a feel for it, go through the tutorial stuff, so you don't have to watch all that boring stuff. Now I'm going to show you what this game is really about. So, let's start without further ado. This game right here is Dying Light. It's basically a combination of Dead Island and Mirror's Edge, as far as I can tell. It's got parkour and meleeing zombies. So yeah, pretty clear thing. So what we're doing right now, one thing that's really cool about this game is that you can join a party. I think it's up to 4, and you
With
can.
most of the runners out of action,
it's randomly
Brecken wants the
generated. You can
scouts
run
to take their
around
place.
and you can fight
That
zombies
means
together.
me. We're supposed to go for the next airdrop right before sunset. Jade will be showing me the ropes. Yeah, that won't be awkward at all.
Alright, so let's begin. Right now, I am in what they refer to as the tower. The tower is basically where most of the survivors are. That's pretty much the gist of it. I'm now leaving the safe zone, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of how the parkour works in this. It's not the smoothest. I said it's like Mirror's Edge, but it's different in many ways. I'll shut up while the story goes.
Crane here.
Report.
Tower boss is named Brecken, and he's definitely not your man. The other likely suspect is this warlord, basically. Local guy. Calls himself Rise. He's hoarding Antizin and then gouging the hell out of anybody who wants to buy some. I'm on a mission to get Antizin from the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to come up with something else.
Acknowledged. Good job, Crane. You're doing well. Stay on task, and we'll be in touch. Be sure to call us immediately if and when you get that Antizin.
Alright, so, like I was saying, it's a little less fluid than Mirror's Edge. And by that I mean that it seems like the character is a little bit less skilled, not used to running. Like, Mirror's Edge, obviously, she was trained, professional, so, alright, I don't need that right now. I'm going to show you a little bit of the combat. It's probably dumb to attack zombies when there's this many of them just hanging around, but you know what, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, hang on, that's my tools. This is my stuff, my stuffs. Alright, my best thing right now is probably this. There's a zombie coming. Alright, so now what happens is, after a while, your weapon becomes ineffective and you have to repair it. I believe this uses materials, I'm not sure. You can only do it a certain amount of times though, so eventually your weapon will just plain break. And then you'll have to switch to a new one. How is that guy not dead? Totally just crushed. Yeah, that's right. Alright, zombie dead. I'm out of combat stamina. Now, much like Dead Island, this has the stamina meter, which is affected by literally everything. There's no power attacks versus regular attacks, it's just, if you do an attack, you use stamina, that's just what happens. Now this, personally, I don't like. That's just because I'm used to the Skyrim type of thing, where you do power attacks use stamina, regular attacks don't. But obviously that's not how all games work. Because this one uses stamina no matter what. So we got that. Alright, these zombies are all pretty dumb right now, so I mean, these guys aren't really much of a threat to me. But they did just give me a lot of supplies, so I don't have the parts to repair my weapon right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loot all these corpses. I'm going to switch my weapon using right on the D-pad. This is a weapon that somebody gave me online. I don't know why he gave it to me, but it's pretty good. I like to save the good stuff for when I need it, and since there's just one zombie, I really don't need it right now. So I'm going to just beat this guy to death with this thing. Actually, this is a broken weapon. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, adjustable wrench. This is not a bad weapon. Use this. Come on, die. Alright, there we go. Now this zombie's down. I'm gonna loot these zombies. I don't think there's any more nearby. In this game, and actually in most zombie games, zombies are attracted by sound, which means if you make a lot of noise, you're going to be seen. Now, making a lot of noise could be you kick a wrench like I just did, makes a little bit of noise. Parkouring sometimes whoa, that's not what I meant to do. I forgot that's not the jump button. Okay. Parkouring sometimes makes noise depending on how you do it, of course. You can be kind of stealthy about it and just climb like this. This isn't making too much noise, but if I jump down onto that van, obviously that thud made quite a bit of noise. It means I'd probably attract things. Maybe not, because it doesn't seem like anything's coming at me. And there is quite a bit of zombies around. Okay. Anyways, this is a very story-based game as far as I can tell, but there is a lot of free roam capabilities as well. As you can see, it's open world. It seems like all gaming is moving towards the open world idea now. It's just kind of giving the player more freedom kind of makes games more fun, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they're moving towards that. Alright, boom. He's down. Or he's not down. We're gonna beat him again, just in case. Nope, okay, we're gonna beat him again. Search him. I think there's a zombie nearby. Yeah, okay, there's a couple of these guys. Okay, one thing you'll notice is that if you're distracted and they start to hit you, sometimes they'll get you into like a quick time event where you have to hit like mash X to get them off of you. It varies depending on I think it happens when you are, say, looting something. Like, oh, I just killed that one. I was going to show you, but that one's dead now, so I can't show you. Alright, whatever. So we got zombies around here. No? Alright. So far, I don't know if this is how it always will be, but so far, the zombies are all pretty slow. You got a couple runners every now and then, but for the most part, they're all walkers. Not much of a threat. It's kind of an easy game at this point. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Crap. Okay. That's just people talking in the safe zone. Alright, so we're gonna move, we're gonna find first area I gotta get to. Oh crap. Alright, controls, you got things like square usually interacts with stuff, that's like looting and things. Holding down X is like a survivor sense. I think it's actually called survivor sense. What it does is basically it tells you where things are in the environment. So say there's something I can loot around here, I push the survivor sense button, it tells me where those things are. There isn't anything right now, so you aren't seeing it, but usually it'll tell me where those things are. So I'm gonna move through this tube. I'm gonna slam some zombies in the face. Let me see if survivor sense does anything with them. And it doesn't tell me where they are, but so I mean, you get the point. Headshots obviously are better. That's how it always is. You got these stupid flaming zombies. These things are kind of a nuisance because you can't really touch them. So that's one issue. I like how the PS4 and this game in particular has a lot of things that a lot of audio that plays through the controller. It's interesting. Oh crap. See, the flaming ones are a little faster too. Not like the runners, but they're a little bit fast. And coming near them kind of damages you, so it's hard to fight them. So I'm gonna repair this weapon. Alright, we're all good. I'm gonna beat this thing to death because it's really annoying me. Obviously, I'm taking damage because of the fire. Yeah, so I'm just gonna avoid this thing. Another thing I find really interesting is there's skills you can get. You can spend skill points on them. There's multiple skill trees, you know, like anything. I'll show that to you in a second. If you go to, I think it's options. No, it's not options. Okay, it's this thing then. All right, so you got the map and the quests map. Here's your quests. That's things you want to go to. Like I said, there's a lot of story-based stuff in this game. Inventory, obviously, your items that you are holding. It's pretty clear right there. You keep things in your backpack, a certain amount of things. More things depending on if you upgrade stuff, a lot like Far Cry. Here's your weapons, which you can switch between in that weapon wheel I was using earlier. You saw that earlier. UV flashlight. This is your equipment. This tends to be stuff like firecrackers for distraction, or the UV flashlight, which I don't actually know what they do. I think it just kind of like slows them down. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I honestly don't know what that thing does. You got the craft parts. So there's a lot of crafting in this game too. Blueprints here. This is where you craft things. Say I have. See, the red stuff means I don't have that thing, so I can't craft that. Can't craft. But I have 3 out of the 1 I need metal parts to make lockpicks. So I could hit the button and craft it, but I'm not going to waste the metal parts because I already have plenty of lockpicks, and I don't need any more. But I need the metal for repairing weapons, so I'm going to hold on to that. Alright, so you got stuff you can craft. Oh yeah, I never got to what I was actually showing you. You got skills. These are things you can level up, and they each have their own like skill tree. Like anything else, you start with 1, you can slowly move to things. I like this agility thing. I think this is probably my favorite of the skill trees because this is all the parkour stuff. You got stuff like dodge, which lets you, and I'll show you that, you can jump to the side easily like that. That's to avoid being attacked. It's a good ability to have. There's also slide, so if you're running and you duck, then you slide like that. That's another one I've unlocked. Those appear to be the only 2 I've unlocked right now, because I haven't gotten very far. As I said, this is second impressions, so I don't really have that much stuff. But I'm gonna head for, what is that? What's that icon? Is that another player? I swear to God, that's another player.
Hey, what are you looking for?
Hello?
Guys get a kick out of it.
Are you a player?
That
That's not a player.
locked in the cage for 3 weeks.
It's a character, not a player. Okay, NPCs. Cool. Alright. So yeah, you can, if I started matchmaking, you can see the online capabilities. I'll probably do that after. But for now, I'm staying offline so I can explain a couple things. You got, there's a UV flashlight. You can kick things like that. You can melee things like this. There's basically kick, punch. Those are your 2 abilities. Let's see what else you got. You can, like I said, you have different, not melee, parkour abilities. You got the slide like that. Slide in, zombie up. See, I'm not gonna kill it right now though. It'd be a waste of my time. What I really want is the ability to quickly climb things, because right now my climbing is really, really slow. I don't know if that's an ability I can unlock or not, but because I haven't actually looked at all the skill trees. Hopefully it is, because it takes forever to climb stuff. What you can find a lot of the time is you can loot things, like these baskets. And those baskets will contain useful things used for crafting, sometimes even weapons. You've got these light traps placed around that you can activate. There's a lot of zombies here. Should probably get out of here. One thing that actually kind of makes this a little bit boring sometimes is that the zombies are really, really slow. Like, slow zombies are a good thing, but this is just like kind of ridiculous because, oh no, you're gonna hit me? I'll just step back a little bit. Oh no, you're gonna hit me again, yeah. So even with gigantic hordes, it's kind of hard to have any issue with the zombies whatsoever. They're pretty slow. I'd like to see some runners that can actually keep up with you. That would be interesting. Obviously, if you're doing quests and you've got to like activate something that takes time to activate,